This is for the heart centered entrepreneur, the spiritual business owner who knows you are here to do things differently, to build something beautiful in service to others and in alignment with your soul. You care deeply about the people you serve. You know you're here to make an impact and do it your own way, in a way that feels good. And yet, you still find yourself not taking action, second guessing everything, hiding your work, avoiding the camera, feeling like no matter how much you know, something inside keeps pulling you back. Sound familiar? You're not lazy. You're not blocked. You're just being run by a few well meaning parts that are secretly sabotaging your business flow. And today I'm sharing 7 well meaning parts I've seen time and time again in spiritual entrepreneurs and coaches, parts that think that they're helping, but are actually slowing things down. Hi, I'm Andrea Tessier, master life coach and IFS practitioner. I help conscious leaders and visionary entrepreneurs create soul aligned businesses by leading from self, your calm, clear, and wise inner core. And if you're ready to create momentum in your business without burning out or betraying yourself, hit subscribe and get IFS insights every week. The first well meaning part is this strategy hopper. She's the one always scanning for the next thing. She genuinely wants her business to work, but she doesn't trust that anything will unless it's brand new and promising big results. For her, the ROI is everything. She's often rooted in past experiences where consistency didn't feel safe or rewarded. She may have watched caregivers try and fail or been praised for being quick, clever, adaptive. Her intention is to protect you from failure, to prevent disappointment. But when she shows up, she abandons one strategy before it has time to root. She overconsumes content without implementing. She gets a dopamine hit from initiating, from starting, from planning, but not executing to completion. What she needs: safety in commitment and gentle reassurance that staying is a strength, not a trap. The second well meaning part is the make it perfect part. She's the caption rewriter, the graphics polisher, the maybe I'll launch next week whisperer. And she comes because she's usually tied to childhood environments where being good or perfect or impressive was the way to get love or approval. So she's here to protect you from judgment, from rejection, from getting in trouble. And when she shows up, she won't let you publish unless it's flawless. She spends hours editing one email. She equates mistakes with personal failure. A client of mine, for the sake of this video, we'll call her Rachel, spent weeks perfecting an offer page for a program she was genuinely excited about, but never actually shared it. And when we explored this through IFS, we met a 10-year-old part of her who got scolded for getting something wrong in school. That part declared, if I make it perfect, no one can hurt me. And once that part was actually seen and soothed and realized she wasn't going to get in trouble, she finally launched. And within days, she actually had new clients for her new offer. The third sabotaging part is the self-doubt detective. Even your wins feel suspicious to her. She is waiting for the next shoe to drop. She usually develops in environments where success was met with envy, criticism, or taken away altogether. This part learned to stay vigilant because confidence was dangerous. So she tries to keep you humble, protected, and ahead of potential failure. So when she shows up, she downplays your accomplishments. She doesn't want to appear egotistical. So she doesn't trust compliments. She waits for the other shoe to drop. But what she really needs, reassurance that it's safe to feel good, and celebration doesn't equal arrogance or vulnerability. And then we have the invisible bird. She wants to serve everyone for free with love forever. And she was formed in family systems where value equals how much you give, where self-worth felt transactional. Her intention to protect you from abandonment, to feel like she belongs, to feel needed. But when she shows up, she undersells offers, over delivers constantly, feels guilty for charging money. One of my clients, we'll call her Monica, kept discounting her coaching, even though her clients were getting the results they wanted. When we met the part behind that pattern, she was a little girl who was mainly praised when she was being helpful. And so that part was terrified that if Monica asked for too much, people would leave. And once we offered that part a new role, she was finally able to raise her rates, but also her confidence, which touched every aspect of her life beyond her business. And then we have number 5, the all or nothing part. This one says, if I can't do the whole thing now and perfectly, what's the point? Where she comes from? Usually in high pressure environments where the standard was go big or go home. She resists softness, slowness, partial progress. And her intention is to protect you from disappointment or criticism. And so she cancels the launch because she missed a post. She avoids showing up unless she's all in. She spirals after a bad day or when things don't immediately go how she wants to. She needs permission and safety to do things imperfectly, to try things on and test them out, and to take one small, meaningful step at a time. The 6th well-meaning part is the comparison scroller. She's just checking Instagram for inspiration and then ends up in a shame spiral. She's born from parts of you that learned that value is based on how you measured up to others. She wants to keep you improving and in the game, but consumes more than she creates. She feels deflated after scrolling or a networking event. She questions your whole path after seeing someone else's win. A client of mine noticed she only spiraled after looking at a specific peer's content. And that part was 15 years old, comparing herself to the perfect girl at school, the popular one. We helped her recognize and reconnect with the truth of her own path, and that part finally rests. And finally, the well-meaning part that sabotages our best intentions is the fix yourself first part. She believes you're not allowed to lead until you've healed everything. She was formed in environments where responsibility was put on you too early, where perfectionism was linked to safety. She wants to prevent harm. She's trying to protect others from your unfinishedness. But she delays launching, coaching, showing up. She's constantly working on the next inner block, worried that she's doing something wrong and she has more work to do. She feels unqualified unless she's fully human. She needs a reminder that leadership is not about perfection, it's about presence, and that you're always allowed to lead from where you are. So, have you spotted one of your well meaning saboteurs? Maybe more than one? Here's the good news: you don't have to get rid of these parts. You just have to get into right relationship with them. That's what creates the shift. That's what brings your business back into flow. If this resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more IFS insights every week. And let me know in the comments which part resonated most with you today.